Francis Lawrence is most often associated with his work on The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, a breakout sequel that received better reviews and grossed more internationally than its predecessor. Lawrence's success with the film was so immense that Lionsgate entrusted him with the future of the franchise, as he has directed all three subsequent installments and will return to direct The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. Although he has also worked on other genre films such as I Am Legend, Constantine, and Red Sparrow, Lawrence made a sprawling, epic romantic historical drama with his adaptation of Water for Elephants. When considering the lack of serious, adult-skewing romance films released recently, Water for Elephant feels like the type of project that Hollywood simply doesn't have an interest in making anymore. Water for Elephants has a star-studded cast, but the film's marketing campaign was based on the appeal of Robert Pattinson in one of his most notable roles amidst the popularity of the Twilight Saga. Pattinson had something to prove with Water for Elephants, as he received an opportunity to show that he was a talented dramatic actor capable of working on more prestigious material. While Pattinson's talents would become evident after Good Time, The Lost City of Z, The Lighthouse, and Mickey 17, Water for Elephants was an eye-opener for those that only knew him as Edward. Water for Elephants initiated enough interest in the original material that a stage adaptation became a hit on Broadway within the next decade. While it performed well enough to be profitable, Water for Elephants deserves to be recognized as one of Lawrence's finest films. Water for Elephants is set in 1931 and stars Pattinson as the veterinarian student Jacob Jankowski. Much of the film is told in flashback, with an older Jacob reminiscing on the adventures of his youth. The film explores Jacob's attempt to find meaning in life after a tragedy in which his parents are killed in a car accident, which forces him to leave home after the bank forecloses on his property. Jacob is accepted as part of a traveling circus led by the eccentric ringmaster August Rosenbluth, who notices his ability to work with exotic animals. Jacob finds it hard to work under an employer as domineering and ruthless as August, but he begins to forge a connection with his boss wife, Marlena, after saving her life by euthanizing a sick horse. Although they bond by taking care of an Asian elephant, Marlena and Jacob question their future together as August's rage grows more dangerous. While it takes the form of a classic romantic epic, Water for Elephants is not a sanitized version of history, as it points to a very dark history within an exploitative industry. The film explores the stigmatization, abuse, and economic manipulation that was common within traveling circus shows, as performers and artists were often intimidated or tricked into working within dangerous fields. While Jacob is given no other choice but to provide for himself, he also makes it a personal mission to do compassionate work, which could potentially save the circus from August's worst impulses. This is what makes his romance with Marlena so powerful, as she has been looking for someone who shares her genuine appreciation for the animals. Although her marriage to August was one based on convenience and intimidation, her romance with Jacob is pure and unadulterated. Despite being rated PG-13, Water for Elephants was able to incorporate a surprising amount of intimacy, as the prolonged periods of longing made the bond between Jacob and Marlena more powerful. Water for Elephants explores the economic trappings and social upheaval that made the Great Depression such a challenging period in American history, but the film also celebrated the works of culture that stood the test of time. Even if it was built on the back of a very shady industry, the circus is shown to be a venue that brings genuine happiness to working-class people during a time in which the American dream couldn't have felt further away. The film is even able to explore the ramifications of these controversies, in which former circus performers were able to find better opportunities in order to share their gifts and work with animals.